Brother lads, welcome back to the Kosi Arsenal podcast. My name is Kosi. Welcome back to a brand new video. Still on the road back from church, and I want us to talk about Florian Wirtz. Now, Wirtz is the name that has been on the radar of a couple of clubs. Manchester United are now on him. Manchester City have always been there. Bayern Munich, and of course, Leverkusen also want to sign Wirtz on a new deal. The CEO Weber was saying that if they could get him on a deal until 2026, that would be absolutely fantastic. Can they retain his services? I don't know. But I'm here to talk about Wirtz in the perspective that Arsenal are interested. Now, it wasn't a long time ago when Florian Plattenberg, one of the best German journalists that you can get your reports from, reported that Arsenal are interested in Florian Wirtz. And when I saw that story, I was like, okay, maybe this is because of the contract situation. Maybe this is because, Odegaard was injured and we were looking for that, player that could actually maybe do a job. And when Martin Odegaard came back, it seemed like the Florian Wirtz story died down. Now, the contract situation with Florian Wirtz is still undecided. He has not signed a new deal yet with Leverkusen. Bayern are there pushing, and now among the clubs that are being reported to be interested in Florian Wirtz is Arsenal. Florian Plattenberg is a journalist that I really trust when it comes to German news. He's always talked about this Leroy Sané deal. He's always talked about these German deals that have eventually happened. So I really trust him when it comes to reporting on German stories and German players and German transfers. So what is he saying? He's saying that Arsenal would love to explore the opportunity of signing Florian Wirtz should an opportunity arise, and of course, should we have the chance. Now, that is possibly going to be in the summer, not in January. I doubt Florian Wirtz is going to leave Leverkusen in January. They're not having the best of seasons, but I think under Xabi Alonso, they have created this kind of project, this kind of team that is pretty much decent enough to compete with Dortmund and Bayern, and therefore, it's only in order that they strengthen in January rather than sell their best assets. So if he doesn't sign a new deal, should Arsenal look into him? And if he doesn't sign a new deal, is he a player that you would love to, Arsenal to get in maybe in the summer? Obviously, we're hearing it's going to be 80 to 100 million pounds. And with Manchester City struggling now, they're going to be in on it. With Bayern, of course, always taking the best German talents, they're going to be in on it. But should Arsenal position themselves in there, in that if an opportunity arises, we actually go and get the deal done? For me, it's an absolute yes. Now, Wirtz is one of the generational talents that we have on the market. We can talk about Musiala in German. We can talk about the likes of Gittens. We can talk about, a few other players. But when it comes to the talents that I recommend will fulfill their potential, Florian Wirtz is definitely up there with the best of the best. Now, obviously, it's still a little bit early for me to come out and say he's going to be this or that world class. He isn't world class at the moment. And personally, this is my personal opinion. I think Jamal Musiala has achieved more, has attained more, and has proven at a bigger stage than Florian Wirtz. I think Musiala has become an inevitable piece of the puzzle in the German national side, and he has also become an inevitable piece of the puzzle, at Bayern. But Florian Wirtz is not far away. Obviously, the reason as to why Musiala is pivotal for German is because he's playing for Bayern. There's no question about that. If you're playing for Bayern or Dortmund, you have a bigger chance of making it to the German national squad and and getting all the football that that there is. For Arsenal, this would be a statement signing. Like, remember we signed Declan Rice a year ago or 2 years ago. We signed Declan Rice, and that was a fantastic signing. His first campaign was immense, and he's that kind of machine, he's that kind of engine that even if he has a bad season, next season it's gonna be better. Even if he doesn't have a very good season, next season it's gonna be better. If you add another 100 million pound signing in Florian Wirtz, it gets better. It just gets better. I'm telling you, it just gets better, right? So for me, Wirtz is a player that I would love to see Arsenal bring in. Is a player that I would love Arsenal to sign, but the competition is too fierce. Now, let's first talk about the cash. 100 million. Where we are at as Arsenal, I don't know. I mean, people are saying that we're in phase 5, other people are saying we are in phase 3. It really doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't matter. The phase in which we are, right? The phase in which we are, it is going to take real money and really good, sporting activity to progress. You see what Madrid have done? They've gone and got Jude Bellingham. They've gone and got Kylian Mbappe. They've gone and got Olin Chouameni, Rudiger, and all these guys. Like, I think Arsenal just need that. You get Declan Rice, you get Florian Wirtz, you get like Osimhen. What we are missing right now is that level of talent. And for me, Florian Wirtz would do an absolutely fantastic job alongside Odegaard and with or without Odegaard. And of course, Wirtz has got that ability to play, again, on the right wing. For Germany, he's played there. On the left wing, he can play there. He's left-footed. He can play in the left 8. He can also play in the number 10. He can play him as a false 9. He's just a generational talent. He's just a generational talent. I doubt he will come to Arsenal. I doubt he will choose Arsenal over Bayern, over Man City, over Madrid, over all these clubs that seem to be interested. Barcelona, all those. But if he ever chose Arsenal, what a signing that would be! It would be a fantastic, fantastic signing. Now, I have a dream. It's not a dream, but a theory. We've tried to sign a left 8 for quite some time. We tried Havertz, it didn't work. We tried Fabio Vieira, it didn't work. We tried Mikel Merino, it hasn't worked yet. And we've played Declan Rice there before. In fact, after the departure of Xhaka, Declan Rice is the best thing that has happened to Arsenal in that left 8 position. So I have a theory. And the theory is, how about we go and, I'm just saying, we go and get Florian Wirtz and place him in that left 8 position alongside Odegaard. That would be a really attack-minded team. But behind them, you would have Julian Timber inverting into midfield, and Declan Rice. Declan Rice is the best ball winner in the world right now. We know that. And Julian Timber is like one of the most technically gifted defenders in the world. So if you have those two forming a double pivot, defensively behind Wirtz and Odegaard, we could be cooking. I mean, our problem this season has been creating chances without Odegaard and creating chances with Odegaard on a bad day. So I think what Arsenal need also is another player that can come in and create good chances for our attacking options when Odegaard is not around. But also, I think that left side of the pitch is not yet cooking, right? It's not yet cooking. And if you got a player like Wirtz, it could be elevated to better levels. And again, we always talk about silverware, getting silverware, winning silverware, big trophies. I just think that if you got a player like Wirtz, you stand a much bigger chance, at getting good silverware. But anyway, let me know what you think about Florian Wirtz. I like the guy. He's a gem. He's a talent. Should Arsenal splash 100 million? Is he worth it? For me, he's worth it. If Musiala was available, I would take Musiala. I would take Musiala over Wirtz, right? I would take Musiala over Wirtz. But that's not to say that I don't like Wirtz or I don't rate him. I just rate Musiala more, but I also like Florian Wirtz like crazy.